Hi everyone, Chris here. We're going to talk about creating a thread chain at the end of your fabric when you're stitching up. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at how I have my machine set up. I am using that cover stitch wide, and I've set all my settings from the needle position to that differential feed, and I've tested my stitch. Then I've gone to that quick reference and threading guide, added my 2 wipers, again following the information regarding setting up for those wipers, and I've stitched that out to ensure the wipers are stitching correctly too. I have a decorative thread in both that left and right wiper position. Now I'm going to place my fabric underneath the presser foot, and I'm going to stitch to the fabric end, or end of the fabric piece. And now what I'm going to do is I come off, I'm going to go straight back, and I'm going to give myself a good 3-inch thread tail, or a little bit bigger on that thread tail. Bring the fabric around, and I'm going to divide that thread tail between the edge of the fabric and the presser foot, so I'm going to go right down the middle. Now on the edge of the fabric, what this does is this allows me to trim that thread tail up to that fabric edge. When I place that fabric back underneath the presser foot, I'm going to slide that right up to those needles. I'm going to lightly hang on to and position that thread tail so that when I start to stitch, the needles and the stitch go onto that fabric, and that thread tail doesn't come underneath the edge of my fabric. And again, I'll stitch to the end and do the same thing. And I've just found using this method, especially with decorative thread, ensures that where I start and where I end on my fabric, my stitch is perfect. It's not mashed, or it's not shortened by not hanging on to or positioning that thread tail correctly. So using this method, make sure to give yourself a longer thread chain at the end of your fabric and at the back of your presser foot.